Chris and Izzy, there was a lot to get to administratively in this proceeding today, but we thought that we would hear from as many as 6 witnesses today. That's how many were sworn in there in the impeachment court in the Senate chambers. However, we only heard partial testimony from one of those witnesses today. That's all they could fit in, but we already are starting to get a real sense of where the prosecution is headed with its case.
Are you a rhino?
Am I a rhino?
As the first witness took the stand, the prosecution made clear he's not a Republican in name only.
I'm certainly far from right of center. I was nominated by President Trump to be a federal judge. I would describe myself as an evangelical Christian. I believe in the rule of law, and I believe in conservative policies.
This was the top deputy Ken Paxton had personally recruited and hired, who for years loved the boss he worked for, he says, until he and his colleagues kept seeing what prosecutors call
Of Mr. Paxton's slow creep of corruption.
Even then, Jeff Mateer says he tried to help guide Paxton.
I urged him not to have any further dealings with Nate Paul.
But eventually, prosecutors say it got to be too much, that in an effort to help a political donor friend named Nate Paul, Ken Paxton repeatedly misused his office.
Mr. Paxton turned the keys of the Office of Attorney General over to Nate Paul.
Mateer ended up resigning, and with 7 other members of Paxton's management team reported Paxton's actions to law enforcement. Even still, the defense of the now suspended AG says those employees were rogue and wrong.
Ken Paxton gave nothing of significance to Nate Paul. Nate Paul received nothing of significance from Ken Paxton.
Ken Paxton did get some good news on day 1 of the trial. He can't be forced to testify, as he is tried for 16 impeachment articles, each of which he pleaded through an attorney.
Pleads not guilty. Ken Paxton pleads not guilty. Pleads not guilty.
The bad news for Paxton, though, his multiple motions to exclude evidence or throw out charges were shot down by overwhelming and bipartisan votes.
No, nay, no.
In Austin, I'm Jason Wheeler.